Hello, you guys. This is Crazy Louie from Crazy Louie Gaming. You guys, finally, I got my own channel. You guys, finally. All right. Yeah, you guys. I'm starting up today. I'm learning the basics. I'm learning how to upload videos. So yeah. Anyways, there's gonna be some projects coming up. I'll be making announcements on my Twitter, which is Crazy Louie Gaming. So yeah, I'm gonna put all that information later on the YouTube channel. So either way, subscribe and some projects are gonna come up. I'm gonna start some new things. So yeah, and this channel will be an English channel, you guys. Since I have another Spanish channel called Sour Blow Gaming, where every Tuesdays at 7 we talk about what's going on in modern gaming and what's been going on throughout the whole week of gaming. So yeah. Um, Finally, I started my channel, you guys. So let's go. First things first, though, you know, I've been having an issue the last following weeks. I've been seeing this page, right? This site. It's called Kotaku. All right. Kotaku, I don't understand why it's gotta go to hate. That is something I seriously, I just don't understand. Why does Kotaku had to go through all that freaking hate? You guys, and my phone's ringing, and it's still gonna ring. That's funny, but I gotta turn that phone off before I do all this session. But yeah, but I have an issue with Kotaku. The other day, Halo Beta comes out, and the phone still rings. That's terrible. I'm gonna kill that phone. But um, the Halo, the other day, Kotaku comes up with an article about saying that Halo's full with bugs and it's a hilarious mess. When I read that article, I was like, you know what? Kotaku's right. There was a bunch of bugs. Yeah, I saw butterflies flying. I saw flies. I saw crickets. I saw all those bugs flying around. Yeah, it's true. I saw all those bugs flying around. Because seriously, I don't know what bugs they were talking about. I don't know the term they were saying, but those were the bugs I actually saw. And they said it's a hilariously mess. I agree with them. There was a big mess. We as a team, we blew up stuff, we broke things, we did a bunch of things. There was car parts over here, or we over there. There was a guy laying over there. We did a whole bunch of stuff. It was crazy. It was a mess. We did a massive mess, you guys. We had loads of fun though. Yeah. But the thing is, what they're saying there is they're going for hate. They said the game had bugs, the game had crashes, the game had a whole bunch of things that I was like, why do you have to say that? I mean, why? So you can get haters and come and click on your site. So you can get haters and just like, okay, let me click on here, let me read this and say, yeah, I agree with that stuff. You guys, all you're doing is feeding haters. Something that a lot of us are pretty much like, we're kind of tired of that hating thing. You guys, I'll be honest with you. Um, I've been playing consoles pretty much my whole life. I've been playing consoles for 32 years. I have a Nintendo, I had a Super NES, I had a Sega Genesis, and I remember all that war with Sega and Super Nintendo. That war was awesome. I remember people saying blast processing. We're like, and you asked them, what the hell is blast processing? Like, it's something that Sega has that makes it run faster because it's blasting all through and processing real fast. And I was like, okay, but what is it? And to be honest, we don't know what it is. We still don't know what it is. Of course, you have to Google it, and then right now, like, we pretty much understand. But back in the day, we were kids. We didn't know what the heck blast processing was. Like, what the hell? What is this? It's like, yeah, it's blast processing. Like, what? What is it? I remember those days. We had a bunch of fights, yeah. But and then came out PlayStation, and PlayStation, yeah, continued the war with Nintendo. I remember Crash Bandicoot going on with what's this thing called? this mouth thing you put on your mouth and you yell, hey, the yell's real loud. I forgot what his name. I'll Google it since this is a video for trying to Google it. But yeah, um, but I remember when Crash Bandicoot came out with this megaphone thing. We call it megaphone here, but I forget what's in English. I'll look for it real quick. But he came out with this megaphone, and I remember with that megaphone, he was saying pretty boy. Like he was telling Nintendo, like, yeah, we're better than you and all that stuff. Yeah, I remember that PlayStation continued with that war, but it was fun and innocent war. It wasn't like nowadays where if I say PlayStation sucks, for example, and again, it's an example, so I don't want y'all to come in over here and send me threat messages because I don't need that seriously. And yeah, but if I say PlayStation sucks, they're gonna come and like march on me, right? And say, "Oh my God, you're such a hater. You're such a nah, guys." I mean, I'll tell you something. Um, I understand that those things like that hate should come to an end pretty soon. I mean, that hate, you guys, is not good. That hate, you guys, is seriously is doing tons of damage. It's hurting people. It's seriously, it's not a good thing, you guys. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't care that much for hate. I mean, I'm a console owner. I still own pretty much all the consoles. I mean, I have a PC for gaming. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a even though my Nintendo Switch is not here with me right now, but yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a Super Nintendo Mini. I have a PlayStation 5 right behind me, right back there. See, it's right over there. That white big thing you see there, that's the PlayStation 5, and there's a Series X. I mean, I'm a big gamer guy. I love gaming. I love the games. I love all that stuff. And I'll be honest with you, this hate thing, seriously, this hate thing is just not a good idea. It's not a good idea to go into this hate thing and take things personally. And they're just games, guys. I mean, these guys, they sell you the games for you to buy, for you to enjoy. But to go out and go out on a war like Kotaku said and saying that Halo was a mess, I'll tell you something. I played Halo Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday were the days where I played when the beta started at 8 and finished till 12:30. I played the whole match. I mean, I was there going on matches and matches. And I'll tell you this though. Crashed on me throughout those whole 4 hours. Since it's a beta, 4.5 hours, it crashed on me 3 times the most, which is nothing. For a beta, that's nothing. Then on the other hand, on Sunday, I think it crashed twice. And on Friday, I played it for a little while because on Friday I was pretty tired because am getting adjusted to training in the morning, all that stuff. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But you want to catch those things that are on Twitter. It's hilarious, you guys. Yeah. So but yeah, like I was saying, I don't understand why they go on that hate. And not only that, later on, the Xbox controller comes out. I mean, I'm right here looking at if I could later on. I'm gonna show you guys. When I learn how to do this. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning, but they were making fun of the Xbox controller, which is beautiful. I mean, the Xbox 20th anniversary controller is beautiful. I find it beautiful. I find it um nice. I find it, it's pretty cool. And every time I go on their site, on Kotaku site, they're always being mean to Microsoft. I mean, I don't understand why Kotaku has like this grudge against Microsoft. I don't get it. Why do we have to talk bad about what Microsoft's doing? I don't get it why they're doing that just to feed the people who love the hate. I mean, you guys, hate is not good. And I'm telling you all this, you guys are wasting your time hating. There are a bunch of good games. PlayStation has good games. Xbox is starting to have really good games. I mean, I'm telling you guys, that Psychonauts is awesome. I played Psychonauts for a while. I haven't beaten it, but that Psychonauts is awesome. And not only that, this is the funny part. I mean, there's a game in PlayStation that's made from a studio that Xbox bought, which is called Deathloop. And that game is awesome too. I mean, I played it on PlayStation. I had loads of fun. I still haven't beaten it, but wow, that game is amazing. It's got a pretty cool story. I really recommend it. If you guys have a chance to play PlayStation Deathloop, I mean a PlayStation game, forget it. So it's from a studio from Xbox. So you guys gotta buy that game and play it because seriously, you're missing out on that. And not only that though, there's there's a whole bunch of thing like companies like hidden also on a game called Far Cry 6, which some people give it a bad review, some people give it a good review. They're saying this is it's like the same Far Cry. You guys, it's got to be the same Far Cry. It's got newer elements, it's got newer stuff, yeah, but it's the same Far Cry that has been in the last 10 years that Far Cry has been going on. I remember the first time I played the first one. It was probably 10 years ago, but yeah. Um, Far Cry is a great game, and to come out to hit it like that, it's terrible. I mean, you guys are missing out also on a great game. So my issue is, you guys, I mean, I come on here. This is gonna be pretty much my first video to the channel, and as a guy here who played games all his life, and as a guy who loves the modern gaming, who loves gaming, even older gaming, I mean, as a guy who fell in love with gaming, I mean, seriously, the hate, you guys gotta let it go. You guys gotta sit down. You guys gotta love the console for what it does. You guys gotta sit down and love it. You guys gotta sit down and play it. It doesn't matter if it's PlayStation. It doesn't matter if it's Xbox. It doesn't matter if Xbox has better graphics than PlayStation. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, you guys. The game, you have to play it. You have to play it. You have to enjoy it. I mean, look, I'll tell you the sample though. I'm not a big fan of Ratchet and Clank, and I have a bunch of friends that tell me you gotta play it. You gotta play it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play it one day. I have that Ratchet and Clank thing in my head. I'm gonna do it. I mean, one day I'm gonna sit down and play Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna play this one that came out on PlayStation 5 because they were telling me, look, that game is gorgeous. And I mean, I've seen YouTube videos, and yes, the game is beautiful. It's got a beautiful design. And look at this, man. I mean, and I'm telling you guys, all these games that I've seen. And that Demon Souls, awesome, is an awesome game. That Demon Souls is beautiful. It's got good graphics. It's got a whole. Oh my God. You see, you guys, I mean, I'm telling you like how much I love the game. I mean, this console war, this hate thing is just dumb. It's like right now, if I was a hater, I'd be like, oh, just to get like, let me get some reviews. Yeah, let's go and put here. Demon Souls got sucky graphics. Yeah. I mean, why would I do that? I mean, I'm damaging the reputation of some guys that sat down, did their hard work, they put their heart in it. Seriously, they put their heart on it, and they made this game for us to enjoy and play. And you want me to sit down or write an article saying that the game is bad, or write saying that the game has bugs, or do this or do that? Yo, seriously, that's just wrong. When the game doesn't have it. Now, if the game does have its problems, seriously, we're gonna say it. Like for example, Battlefield. Oh my God. I mean, I couldn't play Battlefield. I was pretty scared that my Series X was gonna crash or my Series X was gonna burn. I mean, it's terrible. I was scared that the Battlefield game was gonna burn out my console. I was like, damn, this console is looking bad. I mean, I remember seeing this brown pouch just pow, just coming at me. I was like, oh, this brown pouch, oh my God. And I was like, no, oh my God. And oh man. Uh, oh, I gotta laugh though because when it has bugs, it's gotta be funny. I remember even seeing the Wonder Woman playing. And when you ask me what's the Wonder Woman playing, yeah, I saw an invisible plane with a guy sitting on it, steering it up in the air. I was like, oh my God, it's the Wonder Woman plane, you know? Oh man. But yeah, but when the game has its bugs, I know you gotta be hard on it and you gotta tell those guys, yeah, your game has bugs. You gotta fix that because people are paying their hard money to play that game. Yeah, so you gotta fix that. But seriously, when you sit down and you watch all this review, like for example, like I said, I played the Halo beta, played it for 3 days, and it did not have any issues. I mean, the Halo beta was good. Like I said, two crashes, three crashes, but no, it didn't have any issues. It didn't have any issues like it was gonna ruin my console. It didn't have any issues like it was gonna burn up my console. It didn't have any issues like that. So seriously, guys, I mean, let's stop this hating and really let's start playing these games. We need to sit down and just start playing. And let's enjoy those games. And those guys who are giving bad reviews and talking bad, like I said, Kotaku was talking bad, and the haters always been talking bad. Like oh my God, I read something today. I was like, wow, this can't be true. Say no, this can't be true. I read that the fanboys are saying that Metroid Dread shouldn't cost $60, and they started comparing what is like the God of War game compared to Metroid Dread. You guys, that Metroid Dread is awesome. I mean, and not only that, that's not your problem if it costs 60. If you don't like the game, don't be saying, "Oh, the game costs 60, so why buy it?" Because comparing it to God of War. Number one, they're two different, totally different games. This game is in 2D, you guys. 2D. I'm telling you, this game is in 2D, and God of War is in 3D. How can you sit down and compare a 3D game with a 2D game? I mean, you guys are nuts. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, but this. Oh, it's like, why are you guys saying this? Oh my God. Seriously, guys, let's stop with the hate and let's just enjoy the ride. Let's buy those games. Let's enjoy them. Let's sit down and play them. If you got issues with the console, yeah, say it, you got issues with the console, but don't be hating on those guys who are making those games really hard. I mean, yeah, just don't stop the hate, guys. Seriously, with the hate, we're not going anywhere. We're not gonna able to sit in. It's like me. I'll tell you this much. I can go buy, for example, let me give you another. Okay, let's say Psychonauts. It came out. I can say Psychonauts sucks and all this stuff because it's an Xbox exclusive. If I say that, I'm gonna look real bad. Because I mean, I'm gonna get people on top of me and saying, "You need to play this game, you need to play this," and then one day I'm gonna sit down and play it, and I'm gonna have to shut up about it and feel bad about it because why am I gonna go public or write an article, like I said, talking bad about something when it's not true? I mean, I could say this though. I play Psychonauts and say I don't like the game. Really, I'm not a big fan. I could say that, but I cannot say the game is bad, the game is broken, the game doesn't work. I can't. I just cannot say that. You just can't say that. That's just horrible. It doesn't do any good for anybody. So yeah, you guys, I mean, let's stop the hate. So, guys, this is Crazy Louie. I gotta sign out right now. And like I said, this is my new channel. So let's go forward. Pretty soon, I'm gonna make some announcements on what's coming up, and I hope you guys follow me. And let's have some mad fun. Have a good day.